I mean, on the other side of the Atlantic, and I'm happy to kind of go on to it, is a very different headline. Fieldguide has just raised $75 million Series C, led by Goldman Sachs, valuing the company at roughly $700 million and bringing its total funding to over $125 million, with participation from Thomson Reuters, Bessemer, and others in the space. Fieldguide isn't selling bookkeeping chatbots. It is selling, however, agentic AI platforms built into deep regulated audit and advisory workflows. So I wonder whether, as to the two that we've just spoken about, whether the gap there is not really about whether the AI was good enough or the use cases, but maybe that the workflow was not deep enough. And actually, they didn't continue expanding into that workflow. I mean, what these guys are doing is they're targeting audit and advisory workflows used by the top 100 US accounting firms and integrated into core execution tasks from planning to evidence testing. So there's a bit of a difference that, the companies that maybe struggle often try to do a bit of everything, replace some of the bookkeeping function, the accountant function of the processing of the raw data with like a limited structure. And scale with a revenue model that's low revenue per user, whereas Fieldguide is selling capacity and compliance continuity, especially where professionals are under extreme pressure and auditors are facing talent shortages and regulatory complexity. And it's also a stickier value proposition in that space. So because it's complex, guess what else? It's probably more expensive. It's more expensive than the softwares that we've spoken about, but relative to actually a solution that could exist in the space, it's probably also a good cost saving and more efficient because it's taking something that is doing that first layer and it's still protecting the risk and the reputation of the company. So I think where we're seeing in the UK some fumbles because of oversold autonomy, Fieldguide seems to be getting the right alignment of capital by having existing professional judgment, traceability, and oversight in the AI. And I think that's what is different here. I mean, AI in accounting that succeeds not when it replaces the expertise, but when it amplifies what they're actually trying to achieve in a workflow.
Your pronunciation is so much better than mine on the words, Cindy. I love it. What I would flag is that
I
the
did
US
not
market.
expect that to be the compliment that came back from that, but thank you so much, Ryan.
It's okay. I just get lost in the way you pronounce things, Indy. I have to try and actually think of what you said because I was just loving the cadence of your voice. I will comment in the fact that the US market is really struggling with resource in the CPA area, and so trying to create capacity by taking a lot of the mundane tasks off the hands of those larger firms by utilizing tech is going to get eyeballs on it. And the audit side and the advisory side are not areas that a lot of tech has gone after so far. I think we're going to see a lot of it through 2026, but we've not, it's been mostly around, as I guess Lara can comment on this, largely on the bookkeeping side. So, and on the tax compliance side. So seeing it now going into the audit space where there is a lot of pain, there is a lot of change, and there's a lot of, frustration from CPAs that struggle, I guess, just with the workload that they have to do, the amount of hours they're doing in any given period. I think this has the potential of having good positive impact, hence why they managed to raise so much money.
Yeah, and I think that's the key, isn't it? They found their differentiator. What are they tackling? What they know exactly what they're going after, what that pain point is, and how they can solve that in a way that, as Indy said, sort of augments what the person is doing. So they're kind of giving them the tools to do that in a better way across a large firm that's probably servicing quite a lot of different clients on an audit perspective as well. So I think that's it's a new way to go, but I think that is the way that a lot of AI and these kind of tech need to go, is actually what is the pain point that you're trying to solve. And I think they've really nailed that down, and it obviously shows with the investment round.